Welcome back to the Crude Project, everyone. I'm here with Ant and Kevin the Two Cent, and as always, we've got a great episode for you guys. We're gonna be talking about a few different things today. Ant,
We're going to be going over the Deadpool trailer. Cloud seeding, is it real?
before we get to all of that, quick reminder for everyone who is tuning in: if you get any value from it, if it made you think, if it was thought-provoking for you guys, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go over to our Spotify channel for more of these videos. If you can't watch the videos, it'll be a great commute listen. And that little bit out of the way, man. Let's get into this.
Let's get it.
I just saw the trailer this morning, and I was up early.
Mm-hmm.
I think the trailer might have dropped last night, but I went to bed early, so I didn't see it. So the first thing I saw in the morning was that trailer of Deadpool.
And old Wolverine, baby.
Brow. I mean, the first time around, I think when the news of it dropped, that the movie was coming out, it was several months ago. Internet was losing their mind about it.
Yeah, so great. Such a great idea. And, to bring two iconics together,
Mm-hmm.
I think in the comics they've had quite a few other interactions.
Mm-hmm.
And I think both actors do a great job portraying the actual characters.
Right.
And when you see that original costume, he comes around and he's wearing that yellow jumpsuit, dog, it's like the kid in me was like, right? You're feeling it, dude. Like I think I was Wolverine one time for like Halloween. Oh yeah, dude.
Oh,
It was so nice. It's not. I like that. I like when they go off of a comic, superheroes, and they really try and stick to it. Now again, they're probably gonna have some little Hollywood there and there,
Right.
but I mean, getting the suit down and just Ryan Reynolds really just does an amazing job of portraying Deadpool of what he is. So the first go around when they did Deadpool, completely botched him. Do you remember that one? Like way back when he had like stuff coming out of his arms?
I think that was like it was one of the Wolverine movies.
Yeah.
It was Wolverine.
It was an earlier Wolverine.
I don't remember. It was it was. I think it was just Wolverine, or I think something like
What?
that.
Nah, not just
X-Men Wolverine or something.
something
like
like that. But
Yeah,
they
was-
messed up Deadpool. That
was-
might have been a canon for something, but not that I remember. But again, I'm
You
not.
know
like-
what's funny though? How in the recent Deadpool movies, Ryan Reynolds actually goes back. I think it's in Deadpool 2. Ryan Reynolds goes back and he starts killing off those Deadpool characters from that movie of his. That was funny because he knows that the audience knows, everyone knows that those were the botched ones.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh wait, let me just you guys didn't see anything, okay?"
Yeah. And the best part is he played that Deadpool too.
Yeah.
He was probably like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna play Deadpool. Let's go!" And then that came around. He was like, "What the fuck is this? This is not Deadpool."
Yeah.
But
But this
Funny.
movie is coming out sooner than I thought.
July.
July. Summer is gonna be.
I'm gonna be full suit and everything.
You think it'll break box office?
No. Not
You
because I
you
don't think
it's gonna hit like $1 billion.
I just don't think people are gonna go out and see it. I think everybody's gonna pirate it. Just gonna be honest. I don't think people are gonna go and watch it. I think people are just they're gonna get it off the internet. I
What?
did hear as a joke. You remember
Yeah.
the Dune popcorn?
Yes.
They're rumored to be making a Deadpool popcorn.
No.
There's a hole in his ass.
No. No.
Kev, see if you can find the Deadpool popcorn box.
Bro,
It's so great.
did
There was
it?
one where it
Who
was
did
a Deadpool's mouth and
Yeah.
it had all the tentacles things there, and you'd have to.
No.
Yeah, dude. There was a lot of
Who-
like, I don't know if it's real, but it was like rumored.
Who designed it? Do you know?
No, it was just
was
pictures
just-
I'm seeing on the internet
Oh
for
my
it, and people are
God.
making like headlines. Just go under images. Maybe it'll be under there. There's one.
Stop.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No way. Oh, there's a tentacle one.
Yeah,
Right there.
Deadpool 3 will have a. Yeah,
You have it up, Kev? Oh, okay.
yeah. So there's a couple of the
Oh man.
ideas that they've had, and then there's no one where he's got a hole in his butt.
There's,
I don't know. I don't know
I
where
don't.
it is.
They might have removed that. I think that's a little too much.
Well, I mean, you didn't see it. It's just his in his leather suit, nice little butt cheeks there.
Mm-mm.
Nah, okay, I guess it's not.
All right. Anyways, but I think this movie's gonna be great. I think they
yeah.
said something about the you know how a whole lot of people they go do a pre-screening of the movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
critics and whatnot go and watch it early.
And apparently, they said that this movie is gonna be Marvel's saving grace.
Whoa.
Like this is the movie that's going to bring Marvel back around because Marvel has been on a decline for a little while now.
They've had a couple of real
Not
winners.
Couple.
Well, after the Infinity series,
Yeah.
it started going downhill, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're saying basically this movie is going to be the turnaround point for it again, where Marvel is going to be good again.
Hey,
we'll see.
It blows my mind is that
Yeah.
it's not hard. Everything is already really in front of them. They have the comic series
Yeah.
and all the lore that they need.
Right.
But it's like they have to put a spin on their own thing, right? They can't just take it and make it. But so many diehard fans would love that one for one. Make it a live action, but just the
Right.
comics. This is right here. This is it.
Right.
But then you got other stuff that gets added in, and then and before you know it, now the Hulk looks weird. He's not big anymore.
Let's not even talk.
He
about
doesn't
the
do
Hulk,
the
bro.
stuff.
Hulk.
He doesn't
They've
get
been-
stronger the angrier he gets.
Yeah.
No,
Now he's
they
come to
nerfed him.
recognition, and they nerfed him bad. The newest update, Hulk no Hulk. You know what I'm saying? Hulk's supposed to be smash. Hulk
They gave it to She-Hulk.
Yeah. What the hell? Hulk is supposed to be one of the strongest and baddest character in
the
the
first Hulk
universe.
movie was pretty good.
It was
to
with
the
Eric
character.
Bana.
Yeah, and he was picking up tanks and just slamming tanks and jumping across the Grand Canyon as he kept getting shot.
boy
he
was
awesome.
boy was taking
tank
rockets.
rounds,
Bro.
rockets, eating them for breakfast, grabbing them, turning them, throwing them. Dude, he was nuts. He was an animal.
Yeah, I like that Hulk. He was crossing canyons with one leap. It was that Hulk was actually Hulk.
Yeah.
Like
And
man who could send you flying to the moon.
Yeah, if they keep the Deadpool and the Wolverine to this one, dog, I think it's gonna be pretty cool.
They should, if they stick to the lore and to the comics, honestly, because that material it's beloved and people, they love that shit. So if they stick to that, it's like Game of Thrones. I think I previously mentioned that it's like Game of Thrones, where Game of Thrones season 1 through 5 or season 1 through 6. The showrunners D.B. Weiss and David Benioff, those two guys who made the Game of Thrones, those two guys basically they went literally word by word, line by line from the books and made the show. So everyone loved the show. The show was incredibly amazing. Like it was really, really good, season 1 through 5 or 6, and then the last 2 seasons, it fell off and people didn't like it. But that was because they put their own little spin on it. But it was also because they didn't have the finished products to go based off of. The last book, the last 2 books or whatever was not done. It wasn't finished. So they were like, all right, well, we'll do our best.
We can do this.
Yeah, we'll come. We got it. We got it. No worries. And
Everyone hates it.
They ain't got it.
They ain't got it.
There was a whole petition for that to
I think
redo the last 2 seasons.
Oh, that's rough. That's bad.
Yeah.
I think that the one major reason why they do make changes to the Marvel and the superhero is for the casual, if I could say it that way. The casual, because at the end of the day, they got to make money off this.
Right.
And the amount of people who are diehard comic fans who know, opposed to the amount of people who are just going to take them and their kids and their family to go see a superhero movie, I don't think they equal out. So they're probably like, well, if we make it, a little bit more casual, if you will, then more people will go and see it. But I think enough people have really fell in love with the Deadpool character themselves.
Right.
Or he's just bringing them in. Ryan Reynolds, top notch.
Yeah.
A+.
He's good.
I'd kiss him.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I guess I didn't slide that one in fast enough.
on that note, we'll transition into something else.
Well, we could talk about it
So-
more, please.
So, yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine is coming out July. We'll be looking forward to that. On to other news. Did you guys see the flooding of Dubai?
Yeah, Dubai's like turned into, was it Venice and Italy? They're about to
Yeah,
be riding
bro.
boats.
Cars were
Camels
like
swimming everywhere.
halfway- Yeah, cars were halfway under the water and shit. Cities and like it was bad. I mean,
It was really bad.
It was really really bad. See if you can pull up
At least a picture.
the flooding of Dubai. Go to YouTube. They might have it. Not this. Just the flooding of Dubai.
Yeah, I saw like a still picture of it, and you could just see like the clouds were just so dark, but you could like it was just like a cloud over Dubai,
Yeah.
right? But if you saw far, you can see really far over there in the horizon,
Uh-huh.
and you could still see blue sky, but you could just see this cloud was just like it was just like targeted them,
Right.
and I mean like torrential downpour, swimming,
Yeah.
camels out there. Camels ain't gonna have to drink for 2 months after the amount of water they're gonna be soaking up.
Jeez. Hey, oh, you got it up? Pull it up, Kev.
Pull it up.
Yeah, that
Kev.
should be fine.
Hey, Kev. Kev.
Full screen it.
Kev.
Look at all them BMWs.
Right.
Well, it's just one actually, but the other one I believe is called a Renault.
Oh, but
Fun fact.
look at this.
Look at this guy.
Look at this.
Look at this dude. The heaviest rainfall seen in 75 years. Look at that traffic. Oh, passengers face chaotic. Yeah, because airports were probably delayed like crazy.
I saw this plane that was landing in the
Oh.
airport. Yeah, it was horrible. This is like the aftermath, basically. Oh man, not the canoeing.
Dude, my man out here kayaking to
Fully
get to
flooded.
work tomorrow.
There is a building have no electricity, no water.
What do you mean no water? You're surrounded by it.
Getting for tenant. That's why helping them.
What a nice guy.
Jeez. Okay.
Dang, bro. I bet the fishing's good though. You can probably catch him anywhere over there right now.
So I saw this and I saw other videos that was even, this is like the aftermath, but I saw videos of when it happened. It was horrible, like pretty bad. So a lot of people were really shocked to see something like this. But
75 years of time. I mean, it's a lot of rain. It's a generational. That's like easily a whole generation that has never seen this amount of rain in one time.
look at that, the plane. You have
Oh
it up?
my
Kev,
gosh.
Kev, you have that up?
No.
Pull that up really quick.
Hey, Kev, pull it up. Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Hey, yo, give that man a raise. You know how difficult that would be? You know how nerve-wracking that would be? That's insane. That is nuts. What? No way, bro.
Yeah. Look at that. Bro, what is that? I mean, I hope people were okay. I hope people were okay because this was,
Dog.
for the first time, something like this in 75 years. So people were losing their minds, and rightfully so. But one thing is, to me, it wasn't that much of a shock to see something like this. And I'll tell you why it wasn't such a big shock to me. Because for a while now, Saudi Arabia, Dubai,
Mm-hmm.
the UAE,
Mm-hmm.
that entire region, it's pretty dry region,
I'd say, yeah. It's a desert.
Yeah. So they've been investing in a technology called cloud seeding.
Okay.
I want you to watch a video because when I pitched this to you, when I told you about this, you didn't believe me at first.
Listen.
Now you might still not believe me, but I want you to watch this video, and after the video, you tell me if you still believe me if the cloud seeding technology exists, because the thing is, this whole flood of Dubai happened because of the cloud seeding. Now, there's a lot of people that will probably get on the comment section and say a lot of they'll have their rebuttal against this.
Source, trust me,
Yeah,
bro.
source, trust me, bro. But the thing is, I'm about to provide the source, okay? The thing is, I know this for a fact that this was the reason. Cloud seeding was the reason for this huge flood over there. And a lot of people don't believe it. A lot of people are saying things like, oh no, it was just a storm. It was just one of the, worst storms over there. And, things like this happen. Storms like this happen. Hurricanes happen everywhere.
Does
All
the
right.
cloud seeding connect to my Wi-Fi? Alrighty,
All right.
let's see.
Kev, pull this up.
Let's see. What is it?
Today, just so I know, I have to drive back from Abu Dhabi to Dubai.
See, I don't believe
It's not
this.
raining. It's a sunny day. The UAE government invested more than $20 million in research to start a process called cloud seeding. The UAE performs around 1,000 hours of cloud seeding a year, and it's all controlled by this building in the National Center of Meteorology in Abu Dhabi, where they track the whole process. We met with a cloud seeding expert to explain how the seeding process works.
We wait the forecast. When we have a good, chance for a cloud, we send the aircraft to that location. Go under the cloud. In the first stage of the cloud, there is good updraft at that time. Start to release all the salt, and with the good updraft, of course, it will go inside the cloud. The droplets will become bigger and start to rain.
The center manufactures a salt substance that helps enhance rainfall. They put them in what they call flares.
So they're out here shooting flares up in the clouds and making
Now,
rain.
there is a longer version of this video circulating on the internet because of the whole flood that just happened, okay? So if people look up, UAE cloud seeding technology or whatever, I'm pretty sure you can find it. There is a longer version of this video that goes even more in depth, but I just wanted to, that gives you a pretty good overview of it, okay? So, after seeing this and then digging a little bit more deeper into this technology that they have, it isn't unheard of that they also have another technology with lasers shooting into clouds, creating precipitation and making it rain, and intensifying storms and creating thunderstorms and lightning. That also exists. People can look this up for themselves. Now, if I'm not saying that, I'm your source. I'm not saying that everything that I'm saying is absolute fact. So take my word for what it is, but always do your bit of research. Always do your due diligence to look into everything, and don't trust anyone that says anything, and don't trust me and anything that I say, So just a disclaimer. But from everything that I've seen,
We're shooting lasers now.
we're shooting lasers. We're creating storms. We're directing storms.
Laser beams.
Yeah, we're directing storms in certain
Directing.
areas. We apparently there is technology that we're able to direct storms to wherever whoever is going to be shooting the lasers want the storms to go towards. And yeah, cloud seeding so that drier regions
Can get rain.
can get rain, and regions that are fertile don't get rain.
What do you mean by that? What are you saying by that? What are you saying? What are you saying right now? What do you mean fertile? What are you trying to say right now? Are you trying to say they're taking water from
I'm saying
croplands?
I'm saying fertile regions.
Mhm.
Now, regions that are actually tropical and regions that are grassland that have enough rain, that produce rain, and they're not arid deserts.
They're taking and putting it somewhere else.
They're making it so that, for example, if another region, say, I don't know, another country that we might be rivals with, or another country that might be rivals with another country, and
just
they
rain
might
on
not
'em?
have their best interest at heart, and they want to cause harm to their agriculture sector, get rid of maybe farms in a certain way.
Dry them out,
They can dry them out.
wash them out,
Apparently, they can wash them out and they can dry them out.
hit them with a
Apparently.
couple lightning bolts, maybe.
Yeah. So
I mean, so the cloud seeding. I can see that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to, I can make clouds. I can blow some clouds, but I can see the cloud seeding.
right. So the cloud seeding is the other thing.
What's
is
in those flares? She said it and I missed it. There's something in the flares that goes up, some sort of water vapor or something.
and they shoot it. They basically shoot it underneath the
Cloud.
The
It has an
cloud.
updraft. It
Yeah.
sucks it up.
yeah.
This cloud takes it, makes
And-
the water droplets bigger,
Mhm.
and creates
Yeah,
rain.
intensifies that storm, and then now
So I'm
you
guessing
got
it's
rain.
getting moisture from the atmosphere somewhere. There's got to be.
See if you can find this one clip. Saudi Arabia. Let's see here. Saudi Arabia churning green.
Turning green.
So I'm gonna show you this one video, or maybe there's pictures of it, but nope. There's go to YouTube. There might be a
What about that before and after one?
nope.
Nope,
That's
that's not.
also that's also one, but there's a small video. There's a region where, because of the cloud seeding that the UAE has been doing, the Saudi Arabia, that whole region that they've been doing,
Was it desert?
it was desert.
Now it's
Now
not.
it is grassland. And now you see camels literally on grassland walking around, not in desert. Imagine that. Camels on grassland, not on deserts. When I saw that, I was like, well, holy shit. So, all right, check this out, okay? Saudi Arabia's deserts turning green, and this is because of their cloud seeding. You ever imagined
It looks like the savannah, dude. It looks like Africa.
Yeah, but it's not. Dog. This used to be desert. Now we got camels chewing on grass and on grasslands. So it's got its benefits, right? They can. I mean, I'm not against it, right? It's a desert region, and you want to turn it green because you want to feed your people. You want to, have
Yeah,
some
makes sense.
agriculture.
Makes sense. It's like that.
But now I believe that
They turn it into a weapon.
you can turn it into a weapon, but you're also playing with God power now.
Nature.
Like
I
you're
am
you're
the
reaching you're reaching places where it's in God's hand, creating storms, and when it gets out of hand, that's what happens. You flood the whole city, you flood the whole place.
Somebody just accidentally ordered too much cloud, I guess.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You get a little too much dip on your chip. Well, hold on now. That's wild. I don't know. I'd have to see it. You know what I mean? Obviously the proof is in the pudding. I just saw a camel on grass. Like that's it is what it is. Now, moving a hurricane, buddy, I'm not moving a hurricane.
Directing it, creating it, and then directing it.
See, what? We out here, whole Marvel storm. Halle Berry up in the clouds now, just pointing out.
All I'm saying is,
Do you believe this?
all I'm saying is,
They out here.
there
pushing
are
it.
things that the common folk will probably
Mm.
not know much about.
That's
And
right.
you got to do your due diligence of digging into some things that could be true, could not be.
They over here
Just,
force pushing a couple of hurricanes.
Food for thought. Some of these things, food for thought.
Yeah,
Look it up yourself.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I might. Yep. Shoot.
Um,
You telling me? You
But it
know
was
they pushing them hurricanes right now.
I'm just saying.
They
you know?
making them.
I'm just saying. The cloud seeding. That was I think that was a wake up call for the flood. That maybe you shouldn't be playing with something that God has.
Out of our hands.
Yeah.
Something a little too powerful.
Yeah.
So are you
Yeah.
saying that it was like an accident gone wrong?
I think that they wanted to cloud seed and it went out of hand and
Now
They
this
couldn't-
is the repercussions.
they couldn't control it.
It's very possible. You know what I mean?
I think. Now others.
Imagine if it was like a clerical error, like
Mhm.
I said 10, not 1,000.
Yeah, go ahead and send 10 over there. 10,000. You sent what? You just look out. Tsunami just coming over.
Bro, imagine. I mean, bro, the way those planes were landing and taking off, dude, that looked like a whole lot. Like if you looked at it at a certain level,
Look like you're going in the ocean, dog.
it looked like an ocean.
That's scary. That's so scary.
It
to
looked
have
like
to
the
land.
plane was landing on the ocean or something. It was.
We got a
That's
whole
scary.
super
Is that
villain
Where the
situation.
term hydroplaning came from?
Da-da.
Touche, buddy. Oh man. All right. Well,
I mean, we got a whole super villain situation on our hands. First we had Diddy, now we got Dubai.
all I'm saying
We
is,
got some mega mind out there who's but I will control the world if you do not give me $10 billion.
okay,
But
but
we just sent Ukraine
here's the
60.
thing.
What do you want here?
if we can block out the sun,
Well, what?
what makes
Slow
you,
down. What the heck?
All right.
What did you just say? What
Are
do
you
you
referencing the eclipse that just happened?
No, I'm not referencing the eclipse.
That's a big thing that's going on. I don't know if you heard about that.
I know. I know.
The mothership blocked
I
the
know.
sun.
Blocking out the sun. Yeah.
The
But
mothership.
here,
Are we putting on the hats?
No,
well,
I don't know.
I feel. I mean, there's a lot of conspiracy. People are gonna say that this is a lot of conspiracy shit. Sure, believe whatever you want to believe. Okay. Yeah, this might be conspiracy too. Again, disclaimer: don't believe anything I said, and do your own research. Okay.
Hold on.
But
Let me just real quick. Let me get a hit of this Smoky Mountain. Smoky Mountain. Illuminescence.
They couldn't see the label.
Illuminescence. Smoky Mountain. Get yours
man.
today. It's beautiful. What were you saying? Blocking out the sun.
Blocking out the sun.
Okay.
If they can try to block out sun now, I also believe that all of this other things is possible as well.
Are you referring to what
I'm
Bill
referring-
Gates was trying to do? About,
Exactly.
okay, so that was
I'm
like something they were
referring
putting in the
to
sky.
chemtrail. Yes, I'm
to
referring
reflect
to.
it back.
Yeah. Literally, that exists.
Well, we did that. I didn't
Yeah.
know that went to motion. I had heard that they were supposed to put it was some sort something into the atmosphere that was going to reflect
Mhm.
back, maybe not the radiation, but like the
No,
heat
it
or
was go-
something.
It was going to basically reflect.
It was going to
sun-
shade,
It was-
add more shade or something.
It was going to reflect sunlight.
Okay, so just
Like
add
the
shade.
UV rays or
Yeah, is it doing rays, the UV rays? Or are we talking like specifically illumination level in heat?
No, we're talking about it's gonna basically reflect sunlight and UV rays, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna reflect that so that the temperature in certain areas of
Oh,
the
we're cooling.
country-
Oh, trying to cool it down. Stop that
This is-
global
This
warming.
is what I'm trying to tell you, that
That global
we
warming
can
up there.
control one area we can have floods in one area, we can have thunderstorm rains in one area,
And dries a
and
bone.
dries in other areas.
You don't pay your rent.
And
guess
when I
what?
say-
forever summer.
Yeah, and when I say that they're trying to control all of that, say they created a thunderstorm of sort,
Mhm.
or didn't. Say they wanted to create. Texas is pretty hot, right?
Yeah, I'd say.
Texas is also currently at odds with the U.S. government.
Yeah,
Utah is also currently at odds with the U.S. government. Utah, if I'm not mistaken, along with Idaho, is two of the states
Mm-hmm.
that do a lot of agriculture,
Yeah.
potato farming and stuff.
Sure.
So if you want to target that area and do a lot of sun blocking,
Plants don't grow as well. Maybe
plants don't grow.
cook them out.
Exactly.
Have a baked potato on the field.
No feed for the animals.
No feed. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Ruin the crops. And I mean, I could see that. I mean, did you hear about a recent storm that just hit North Carolina, Rock Hill?
If I'm-
Residents. It happened 2 or 3 days ago. If not 2 days, maybe yesterday. It
Mhm.
was in their last couple of days. Residents say that the storm came so fast they didn't even have time to react.
I didn't know about this.
Yep. It just hit. I saw videos about it. I mean, I'm talking about people that say, "Oh, it's a microburst." That's the term that they gave many years ago that I heard about, where it's like, "Oh, it's a random storm that just pops up out of nowhere, and it becomes very violent, very quick."
How convenient.
And Rock Hill, I think it's Rock Hill, North Carolina, they were hit severely. It was like a matter of seconds by residents, as what they said. I saw a video of a gentleman was talking about it, and he was like,
Right.
"Yeah, we was outside, and then all of a sudden, before you know, the wind picked up and it hailed immediately, and there was lightning and rain. And I'm talking about the siding of his house, peppered, holes. He just showed his forehead. He had a knot on his forehead where he got hit with hail.
Dude, that's a big ass hail.
We're talking like golf ball size hail.
Yeah.
But they said it happened. The scary part was it happened so fast. It was taking trees down. That they.
Dude, that's fucking scary. Also, Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Oh, it's South Carolina. Okay, it's one of the
Hail
South
that's-
Kakalakis.
Hail that reached up to 4 inches in diameter.
4 inches in diameter, dog.
Thank you for checking that, Kev.
I don't know how
it's
long
South
4 inches
Carolina,
is.
correct?
Yeah, South Carolina.
That's like a jawbreaker, dog.
That'll kill you.
That's a softball, probably, if not close. 4 inches?
That will
Dog,
kill
that
you.
come down and hit you from atmosphere? That's the last thing you ever saw.
Yeah, it says about the size of a softball.
Yo, a softball pitch coming at you about 75 miles an hour and you ain't got no helmet on?
More than that.
Dog.
More than that. That's high. That's coming. I mean, that's
Terminal
grav-
velocity?
Bro, that's gravity.
That's going through your dome piece, dog. That's
Yeah.
peeling your muffin cap back blue.
And I haven't seen like any videos or pictures of the storm, but like we've gotten hail around here, right?
Yes,
and they're
we have.
like tiny.
Yeah, yeah,
So
we get-
imagine all those little
And it hurts.
pieces of hail, but like imagine that they're like
Softballs, dude. You're like boom, boom. But you're like the from Tropic Thunder.
survive.
You're trying to run in the house. Wham! Wham! You just hit your knees. Yeah, but I
Man.
saw videos
Yeah.
of it. 2 separate videos. People aren't related. I'm talking about. And the guy was like, "Oh my gosh, I think there's a tornado." Opens the fucking door to get a better look at it, and the door gets like flung out of his hand. And people were like, "Is the basement like an odd strategy for you guys? Like, you're supposed to take shelter, but
Right.
evidently in South Kakalaki, they ain't got many basements because they're so close to sea level, like
Right.
Florida."
Yeah.
But
yeah.
still, dude was like, "I think it's a tornado." Opens the door to get a better look. You just see him. "Ah!"
It's like the storm tracers, you know?
Oh my!
They're-
I can't stand
Bro,
those
they
people,
lo-
dude.
They love being in intense situations and risking their lives so much.
Just wear a parachute in the storm next time. You know, wear a GoPro.
Dude,
Hook-
it might take you like another state over.
That's fine. Wear it. You know what I mean? I can't stand storm chasers, dude.
What was the Wizard of Oz girl name?
Is it Ruby?
No.
Shoot.
We're not in Kansas no more.
Yeah. I know the dog's name is Toto.
It takes you know. The storm takes her. We're not in Kansas no more.
Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore.
But yeah, man, it was when I basically
Dorothy, sorry.
Dorothy. I should've
Dorothy, we're
known
not
that.
in
I was thinking about the
Kansas no more.
shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, the
It's
red shoes.
The ruby red shoes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Click them.
Click them 3 times together.
Yeah. Follow the yellow brick road.
Mm.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Is that the remix? Come back.
Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we could speculate on a lot of this stuff, but thing is, when I say these things, I don't speak out of both holes. You know, they are something to actually think. Like, it's not like Ryan Garcia over here talking about there's gonna be an earthquake in California.
He ain't wrong, though. Tell you what, he ain't wrong, though. He hit the nail on the head. There will be. Well, eventually. At some point. Somewhere. In Cali. At some magnitude. On a day. Sometime on the clock.
Sometime on the clock.
It's going to happen. He ain't wrong. You know what I'm saying? That man's speaking prophecies.
On the calendar sometime.
That's right.
Yeah, but I don't know.
So
What
you
you-
know what? Really, let me cut you off. To add to your potential theory here,
Okay.
we know for a fact that there are major, very rich people who have bought a very large amount of farmland
Right.
in the U.S. Bill Gates.
And I'll follow up with that. Uh-huh.
So he's bought a very large portion, and if cloud seeding is done in many places, and
Not just in US either.
I mean, so this kind of ties in. I want to keep it cloud seeding,
Right.
but let's say with a lot of major places buying up a lot of other things, houses, farmland, agricultural style things, and some other major corporations also saying some things like you will own nothing and be happy.
Right.
Now having the weather at their control, that's kind of a piece of the puzzle, maybe? I don't know. I'm just kind of speculating, putting some things together. BlackRock now owns over 40% of all single-family homes.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Gates owns majority of all farmland in
If
the
I'm
U.S.
not mistaken, it's like 97%. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know if you're gonna be able to find that. Honestly, I don't know
We'll
if
just
they're
put
gonna.
it to a
I don't
large
know
amount.
if they're gonna show that. But because I was digging deeper than most people, I found this out. I think it's 97% of farmland is Bill Gates owned. And then, Kev, I'm gonna send you something else too.
So, I mean, I don't know. When you think about all those kind of moments or
Yeah.
movements, you think, I don't know, that to have the power of the weather might be a little bit of another step in the stone pathway of things going to a place we don't want.
Farmlands is
So-
one thing, right? And then,
In 2020, Bill Gates, owner of 260,000 acres.
260,000
In
acres.
2020, so I don't know. I'm trying to find a more recent one, but
yeah, you're not gonna find that percentage.
How much-
to
how
be
many
honest with
acres?
you. Who knows?
260,000.
260,000 acres.
Like, what are you doing, Bill Gates? What are you doing with that much farmland?
I
Who
mean,
are you helping out?
that's a lot. That's a lot. I couldn't tell you like how much of that of the U.S. I'm pretty sure there's a demographic number somewhere that tells you how much farmland on average is
Yeah.
on the U.S. and you could probably just divide those two numbers up. But
Yeah.
260,000.
Pull up, Kev. Pull up this one picture that I just sent you over the. Yep. So, to piggyback off of while we're on the topic of the farmland, right? And when I was talking about the reflecting sunlight, all that stuff, right?
Mhm.
Take a look at this picture. chemtrails.
Okay.
They want to brush it off as the exhaust that comes out of the back of the jets, and it's nothing but just smoke, and that's all. The thing is that what they're talking about does not stay. It disappears pretty quickly. That shit is, have you noticed? Looking up at the sky,
You just see
these
the trails?
long trails
Yeah.
that don't necessarily disappear, but they just kind of get bigger,
well,
and they stay there for long periods of time.
Well, okay. So let me rebuttal. So I've never really dove too much into the chemtrail.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about chemtrails, their potential threats, how people don't like them,
Yeah.
you know, how they could become very harmful
Right.
for majority of people. But so if it's to be exhaust,
Did you have that up?
if it was to be exhaust,
Yeah.
let's think about a car exhaust on a cold day.
Uh-huh.
How long do you see exhaust on a car?
If you're moving,
It,
not very long.
Well, under any kind of load, you see the exhaust coming out, right? And you'll see it trail up to the back of the car,
Mhm.
right? Depending on how much throttle you have.
Okay.
So you have that visibility of just a car
Okay.
on a cold day.
Mhm.
Now, not super cold.
Uh-huh.
Now, if you're on a highway, you can see a lot of smog just coming off of the exhaust. Now, again, I'm not debunking, but I'm just saying possibility at the altitude of where a plane is at.
Right.
That's super cold. Now, if it's putting out some form of exhaust and the exhaust at our atmosphere is staying for a couple of seconds, right?
Yeah.
Max maybe like 10 seconds, right? Just from a normal vehicle driving on a cold day,
Mhm.
you can see it and then it dissipates. But up there, maybe that's what that is. And again, I'm not saying that's is or isn't or debunking, but just to think about it in another way, very large engines putting out exhaust in a very cold climate. It's super cold up there.
Yeah.
Like these planes are flying at like a few tens of thousands of feet in the air. I don't know exactly. I'm not a planologist. So
Probably 30,000.
30,000 feet.
30,000 feet. 30,000 feet, or
Probably pretty cold
a
up
little-
there.
A little under than 30,000 feet. Yeah.
I don't think like that's above clouds. So you don't even have like precipitation formation.
Mhm.
Maybe that's what that, I don't know. That's just my rebuttal. That's my thought.
It could be. It could be. Sure.
But do I
Yeah.
think that, you know, they could easily put something into. So here's okay. So think about it like this. Are these trails underneath clouds or above clouds? Now that's would make the difference, right?
Mhm.
If you are below the level of where clouds are at, then no, they shouldn't be sticking around it. Well, it's still cold up there, right? But maybe that would make a difference. But if they're above cloud level
Mhm.
and they're way up there, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure people have done heavy research, but it's just
Right.
something I've seen.
We're not. Yeah, we're not scientists, or we're not astrophysicists or a physicist of any kind. You know, we haven't studied any type of, you know, climate, atmospheric pressure, and all the stuff. You know, like none of that stuff. Okay,
None of it.
It's what we see, and experts that do their due diligence
Yeah.
of deep analysis and research on all of this, and we go based off of credible research. Well, at least I do go based off of credible research, and
just what we see.
I put out my 2 cents about that. I give my opinion and my rebuttal to what I see.
Yeah.
And or just giving my perspective.
Yeah, true.
And like, it's nothing that I'm claiming, right?
Yeah.
As facts or anything like that. It's more so of just providing a perspective, and also providing some questions for people. And the world, I think, should revolve around questions.
Well, here's a good question. The chemtrails, the
Uh-huh.
specific picture, good way to check.
Mhm.
Air traffic. See what was going on. How many planes, if it lines up, right? So like traffic wise,
Mhm.
if it were to be like, okay, well, in this section across this plane. There was only 2 planes, but there's all those lines. Suspicious. There was a bunch of commercial planes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, busy area. That could be another thing.
I feel like they wouldn't tell you anyways.
Well, I think you can look it up. You can see.
But
No, I'm saying like it wouldn't be on the like the flight logs. Like
If it was chemtrails, you're saying?
it would be like an invisible plane.
Then that's just hardcore facts. That's just, oh, wait a minute.
Like I don't think they're gonna be like, hey FAA,
Right, that's what I'm
please
saying.
lock this plane.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you were to look and it's like you check the flight logs or you actually saw the pattern of the planes, and it's like, oh, I don't see commercial flights. I don't see any flights going around here, but like one plane. Why are there 17 trails?
yeah,
If
that's
I
when
was
you say-
responsible for chemtrails, I'd probably make the military do it
well,
because those aren't tracked through
Here's
normal.
True.
here's the thing.
channels.
Whenever I've seen it, right? Because I've actually seen with my own eyes these
Oh, when the
These-
planes go by and you see the trail that like pours out of the back of them?
and they look like jets.
Yeah.
Like they don't look like your normal commercial planes.
No, they're way up there and they're moving, dude. Well, I mean, regular commercial planes, they move too.
yeah.
They be booking it.
So the thing about the smoke is at any altitude, and now, I'm not, again, a scientist, and I might be wrong on this, but to my knowledge, any type of smoke like that's coming out of an exhaust at any altitude, in my opinion, and my expertise of the little expertise that I have on it, right?
Mhm.
Shouldn't be lingering around for, even if it's at that altitude, so where it's so cold, shouldn't be lingering around after that plane has booked it from that,
Yeah, like
area.
5-10 minutes later, it's still kind
shouldn't-
of there.
yeah, it shouldn't be
Then just
lingering.
gets-
I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, and I will say it shouldn't even be lingering there for more than 30 minutes, and that's being generous in my opinion. But I've seen it linger, and super long lines of these smokes. I've seen it linger for hours. I mean, when I say hours, I mean more than 5, 6, 7 hours.
Mm.
Like I would go do something and I would be busy throughout the day or whatever, and then I'd come out, look up, oh,
It's still there.
that line of smoke is still there. It's just dissipated, and it's just got bigger. It's covering more area now. It's covering more of the sky now.
So is this chemtrail supposed to do like kind of like the same effect of like cloud seeding? Like, is it supposed to materialize into a cloud and like whatever this?
We don't know
Mate-
what the hell they're spraying up there. That's the thing. That's what they are not disclosing. Like we don't. Some people that's looked into it. They've said that they are sunlight reflecting material that they're
Okay, so not
then-
terribly bad
or
potentially.
or they are harmful chemicals that are potentially going to be mixed into clouds, and it's going to be mixed into
Raining
rain,
down.
and
Raining
it's going to be
down on
raining
me.
down on the people, and
Acid
it's going
rain.
to be it's going to be rained down into freshwater lakes that people get water from.
Poison in the water.
And and also on farms, people that are growing food and everything, that's going to be raining down on farms. And now you have whatever that was in, sprayed on that cloud
Be
or
an easy
water or
way to
whatever.
take care of all the competition.
That's the thing. So that's what some people have speculated. Now, is any of that true? Is any of that factual? I cannot say. I don't know.
This might be one of those things we don't know until we know,
But it's something
and at
to
that
look
point
into.
we won't know. Yeah, it'll be too late, rather.
Yeah, it's that's what I'm saying. Like it's something to think about. You know, something to ponder about.
You got a long
Look-
flight? Look into chemtrails. Driving across the state? Do a little chemtrail search, all right? Figure it out. Also, anybody in the comment section, if you guys have any sort of information on anything we do talk about,
Yeah.
let us know in the
Yeah.
comment section. By far, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's always great to bounce ideas off of other people.
Yeah.
And if you comment, source, trust me, bro, I will make sure every one of your socks doesn't have a match. And that's putting something nicely. Okay? Because everybody hates when your socks don't match. Bucko.
Yeah.
Listen, I am not the one.
Interesting stuff that we brought to the table, I think. A lot of thought-provoking stuff to think about and ponder on, to question. So we'll leave everyone with that.
Sounds good.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. If you got any value from this episode, please like, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go over to our Spotify channel for a great commute listen if you can't watch the video. And
Watch out for them chemtrails.
we'll see you guys on the next one.